Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us.
No.
Coach Hurley, thoughts on tonight's victory whenever you're settled. Thank you very much.
Yeah, first off, just congratulations to Illinois on a championship season. They're a tremendous team, and they're not going to win the national championship, but they had a championship season, winning the Big Ten tournament, and just had an awesome year. Obviously, not. I think we go into all these games, believing that it's going to be a 40-minute battle to the end. But again, we were able to just kind of systematically break them down in the second half there. These guys were awesome.
Question here in front.
Zach Braziller. Dan, it's 20. You're beating teams by 27.7 points in this tournament. I mean, you guys obviously had a great regular season, but you weren't this level of dominant where, I mean, you're breaking teams' wills. Do you feel like you guys have taken the intensity even up a notch in this tournament?
Well, like I said in New York, the Big East is a monster. The Big East is a monster, and iron sharpens iron. And yeah, I mean, we didn't have, I don't know what our record is the last 2 years in non-conference games, but we feel like once we get out of that league, which is, as good as any league in the country, it was, in my estimation this year, again, it should have been a 6-bid league. It was one of the 2 best leagues in the country. And I just think the league, prepares us for these non-conference games. It's like you hear, I read a tweet last night, I think from a former Illinois player, Sean Harrington, or who's a good player, is a McDonald's All-American, one of the staff members, wanted to add a little more fuel to my fire, a little, something, UConn has not had to play against this physical a team, and they've never seen someone like Terrence Shannon, something along those lines, and statements like that are just asinine. You're going against beasts and monsters every night in the Big East, and the Big East prepared us for teams like Illinois.
Front lefter.
Sorry if I misquoted him on that, but I was just that's what I took from it.
Go ahead.
Nick Galley, Field Level Media. First of all, congratulations on the win. Coach, what in the world did you tell these guys at halftime? I
mean, we didn't, or I don't know what they were thinking, but we just had tremendous respect for Illinois, Brad and the program and the team, and I obviously would have been thrilled to just get out of here with a win, but our defense is elite. Our offense is elite. We rebound the ball. These guys play every possession like it's the end of the world. Kamani and Luke prepare these guys with scouts, at a quality level that any head coach in the country would be proud to put forth. Those 2 guys are amazing. And then, we've got NBA level players that, are just willing to share. And, they've created an unbelievable culture. We're going to be tough to beat.
Great.
Thanks, Mark. Mike Abelson, Union Leader. Donovan, awesome game. You established yourself inside very early, and then guys like Stephon and Cam were able to basically do what they want inside. Like, at what point did you realize y'all had shoved them into a locker, could do whatever you wanted to them on the inside?
Really in the second half, I feel like the way we were moving the ball on offense and, how we were playing for one another, really it just opened up opportunities to dominate in the post and, find cutters, cutting and getting open shots. It's just one thing about this team is, we always play for the guy next to us. We're not worried about our stats. We're not worried about, self. We're always just worried about the person next to us, worried about the team, and we're just worried about, walking out with a W.
Go ahead, front left.
Dave Borges, Hearst, Connecticut Media. Donovan, obviously the significance of going to the Final Four, but how big is this for you personally, just doing it somewhat nearby home on the floor of your favorite NBA team? Does it add a little extra to it?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up, dreaming of playing for the University of Connecticut. So, to be able to, wear this jersey every single day and play for such a historic and special program, and to insert myself and all of my teammates inserting themselves into history, and it's special. Everyone dreams of this as a young basketball player, and there's only a certain percentage of people that make it to this level, and so you don't take any moment for granted, and then you just go out there and get everything you got, and I'm extremely blessed to be in this position.
Over the right.
Hey, Coach. Jack Cyberlick, Eagles Daily. Terrence Shannon had 29 points Thursday night. Tonight, you guys held him to 8 points on 2 of 12 shooting. How did you kind of game plan for a player like him to shut him down tonight?
Well, Steph has the size. He's got the size. He's got the strength. He's got the lateral quickness. For a guy that's 5 years, I think he's probably 5 years older than Steph. Yeah, right. He's like 5 years older than Steph. Steph just made it really, really tough on him. He chased him off the line. We did a great job in transition. One of his 2 buckets were, it was a flash in transition. He got there so fast. And then, whenever he did get the edge, we had rim protection there. You had Donovan there. You had Sampson there. But Steph, there's a reason why in the basketball world, people are as high on Steph as they are. He's a winning player, and and obviously he's got an incredible career in the NBA ahead of him, and he's been the anti-5-star freshman. He just does whatever this team needs for us to win.
Front middle.
Zach from the New York Post. Dan, to be clear, the Sean Harrington thing, was that something you saw him say on TV, the radio, or on Twitter?
It was a tweet I got sent to me.
Okay.
I got a tweet, and it's like I'm not on there a lot. I turn the notifications off, which was a game changer for me. But I like the slights. I like I think there's obviously a lot of experts out there, and maybe people that follow different conferences haven't seen Big East basketball, but we're both on Fox. So Big Ten and Big East, he probably could have caught some more of those games. But we like those external things. Again, we were picked closer to 4th than we were 3rd in the Big East preseason polls by the coaches. So we any external that you give us, we heard the things the players were saying on the lead up to this one, and as defending national champs and what we've done since last February and how we've played in this tournament, we feel like we've earned a certain level of respect from media and opposing players when they face us right now, because we've been that good.
For any of the guys, did Coach kind of bring that up, that some of the slights and that you guys haven't faced a team that's physical like that?
We play physicality every single day. The way we practice, the league we play in. But I think it was either the under 12 media or the under 8 media when Coach said, I think we were up 30, and Coach was like, remember what these guys were saying yesterday, and we gotta go put them away. So we would just motivate each other, playing for one another, and we're just. It's a group of guys that love each other and love being on the floor together.
Front row.
Patrick Tisha from Litchfield County Sports. Dan, just going back to that 30-0 run, from your perspective, did you even realize it was that high in the moment?
No, you don't. I knew that Brad was burning through timeouts, and he did everything he could to stop the momentum. But it was. And we didn't even shoot good. We missed. We went 3 for 17 from 3, and. We've obviously got to get that together, but the stops, the transition efficiency, anytime that we weren't efficient in transition, these guys playing against that smaller lineup, Tristan, all the guards knew that the ball needed to go to Donovan tonight, and that's the beauty of the team. But it was a special level of basketball that we were playing.
Over to the left.
Justin Turpin, WEI.com. Dan, when late in the second half, like the 3:33 mark or whatever, after that timeout, you walked out to midcourt and were yelling something towards the crowd. Can you take us through that moment and just how you were feeling there and what you said?
Yeah, I finally felt safe. You see enough games, man, and it's like, I'm always concerned that something bad could happen, but we've defied the odds this year. just with past champions and losing everything that we lost from last year's team and having this giant target that we've carried the entire year, the UConn target, plus the defending national champs target. Plus we're a program, our players have a lot of confidence and a lot of swagger, and our fan base, again, is obnoxious as shit on social, so everyone hates us. And it was a chance to celebrate with them because our fan base and our organization right now, it's an us against the world of college basketball, and I wanted to celebrate with them a little bit.
Here in front.
Joe Ruda, Hartford Current. Stephon Cam, can you speak to what that last media timeout was like in the huddle and what this feels like, this moment, to do in your first tournament, to be in the spot that you are?
For me, I know it didn't feel real just to know that, we were 4 minutes away or less than 4 minutes away of going to the Final Four. It's something that you dream of. But we were just all super excited. We were all super connected, super together, and it was one of the first times of the game that the bench was just super riled up during the timeout, and it just felt like a really team, real family atmosphere.
Yeah, Steph said it all. It feels a little surreal. I think, like Coach said, you never know when the lead's safe, but I think at that moment we all just kind of took it in and realized that we're going to go to the Final Four and hopefully accomplish one of our goals that we set at the beginning of the year. As a kid, you grow up watching March Madness and watching all the Final Fours, and to finally be able to have an opportunity to go play there and win a couple games is very special. So it means the world to all of us.
Thanks, guys. Any other questions? All right.
See you in Phoenix.